Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my October TBR. And so as far as prompts going back in the jar, we've got 2 prompts going back in the jar this month. We've got an enemies to lovers and a book in a series that you've started. These 2 prompts are going back in the jar for a second chance at being picked in October, because I did read every other book except for the ones that fell into these prompt categories. So let's go ahead and get on with the picks. So I feel like I'm gonna pick 10 books today just because that's just kind of what I'm feeling. I don't think that this month is going to be a 10 book month as far as like my TBR is concerned, but we'll see. I do have quite a bit going on in the month of October. I'm going to St. Louis the first weekend. I have a wedding in the Mobile, Alabama area in the second weekend of October. My mom's gonna be in town from Texas, and like just a whole lot of stuff's going on in October. So we're just gonna see what I can read and if I can get some reading done. Fingers crossed that it's gonna be a good reading month because I had an amazing reading month in September. So hopefully the momentum will carry over into October. So we're gonna go ahead and pick my first prompt. Okay, so the first prompt is author's name starts with A. Okay, so for author's name that starts with A, I'm going with The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, and I've heard that this is like a perfect fall read, so I'm super excited to get to this one and hopefully read it during this month. On to pick number 2. Okay, so pick number 2 is buy yourself a book from your wish list and read it this month. So I do have an inkling of what I'm going to pick for this one, just because I read the first book in the series last month and I wanted to continue on with the series. So for this one, I'm going to go with Riven Knight by Devney Perry, and so I'm going to purchase this book and read it next month. Okay, so pick number 3. Okay, pick number 3 is a mood read, so I'm going to be saving this one and for whenever I'm in the mood to read something that's not on my TBR. So this is not a prompt that I will be picking a book for right now. Pick number 4. Okay, so pick number 4 is a book that has vampires. Okay, so for a book that has vampires, I'm going with Crush by Tracy Wolff. Now, I could have done Serpent in the Wings of Night because I do know that that has vampires, but I feel like I'm just so intimidated by that book that I had to pick a different vampire book, because that book has been on like 3 or 4 TBRs at this point and I just don't feel like I'm ready to read it yet. So I think this is a good safe choice. This is the second book in the Crave series, and I had such a fun time reading the first one that I wanted to continue on with the series, so I'm going to be picking up the second book. Okay, so pick number 5. Okay, so pick number 5 is a Friends to Lovers. Friends to Lovers? Why don't I know any Friends to Lovers? Hold on. Okay, something happened with my memory card just there, so that was weird, but okay, so I'm not sure what happened to my memory card, but for Friends to Lovers, I ended up choosing Hello Stranger by Catherine Sinner, and then the next prompt is a book under 300 pages. Basically, this book is about a woman who is a medium. She can see ghosts, and she is a crime scene photographer, and so basically the ghost that she can see will sometimes come to her to help solve their murders, and so that's basically what this is about, except this one ghost wants revenge. So yeah, I'm super excited to read this book. I've been wanting to read it for a while, so hopefully I will enjoy this book. And it is 297 pages. Technically 299 if you count the acknowledgements, but I don't really count the acknowledgements, so we'll say 297. Okay, so now for number 7. Okay, so we have a title with 4 or more words. All right, so for a title with 4 or more words, I'm going with The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata, and this is a football romance, slow burn, so I'm super excited to read this book. Hopefully I enjoy it. I have really liked all of the Mariana Zapata that I've read in the past, so I'm super excited to read this one. Okay, so now pick number 8. Okay, pick number 8 is Forced Proximity. Okay, so for Forced Proximity, I'm going with Wrecked by Lauren Asher, and this is the 3rd book in the Dirty Air series. This book follows Jax and Elena is hired to to be Jax's babysitter, so she's like forced to be around him. So I'm super excited to jump back into the series. It's been a while since I read the other 2 books in the series, so hopefully I will be able to get right back into this world. All right, so for pick number 9 is a book with flowers on the cover. Okay, so book with flowers on the cover is Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey, and this is the second book in the A Vine Mess duology or series or something, and I didn't love Secretly Yours, so I'm interested to see what I'm going to think about this book. So yeah, for our 10th and final pick. All right, so for our 10th and final pick, I got a book you don't know anything about plot wise, and for that one I'm actually gonna go with Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. So honestly, I don't know anything about this book. I know that it is enemies to lovers, and that is really it. I do not know anything else about this book. I really only got it because Ali Hazelwood wrote it, and she is an autobi author for me, so that is why I bought it. But I have heard good things about it, even though I don't know what it's about. So this is the book that I'm going to be picking for this prompt. Okay, so as a recap, we've got Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. We've got Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. We've got Wrecked by Lauren Asher. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. We've got Shudder by Ramona Emerson. We've got Hello Stranger by Catherine Sinner. We've got Crush by Tracy Wolf. We've got The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. And then we also have Ribbon Night by Stephanie Perry, and then a mood read. So I would say that I'm pretty happy with this month's TBR. I feel like we've got a couple of fall-ish reads as well as some romances that I've been really wanting to read. So I am happy with this selection of books, and hopefully I can get to them all in October. But that is going to be all for today's video. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books or if you plan on reading any of these books. I would love to know your thoughts, and that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I will have all of my social medias linked down in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.